Clean looking sex in the door. We talking about Bel-Air. Episode 210, season 2, episode 10 for y'all that don't know. And we got spiciness today. Of course, we talking about this. We talking about this. And we're talking about this. Now, of course, I'm joined with amazing people. And first, right next to me, we got the one, the only Monray. How you doing today, Monray?
What's up, everybody? It's not gonna be Nostradamus Man Ray today. We just gonna be Monray. We're gonna speak some truth. I ain't predict everything, but I got some of it. But we just gonna speak today.
Yeah. I have to show the little list that Monte got. He did get one right, but a lot of them they kind of switched up on what he thought gonna happen, which was amazing. They actually put a character we always make fun of that's not important. It's a plot device they use as a plot device again. And of course, joined by the bottom, the theory, the legend himself, the best of the Midwest is Uniqo Williams.
What's good, gentlemen? Man, I've been chopping at the bit to talk about this since yesterday. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I've been waiting on this all day.
Let's go. Let's get into the show. And of course, let's let Monray take it.
So, I would like to come on this show and formally apologize to all of our audience, to everybody who has been watching over the course of this season. I would like to be and give an open and honest apology for Zell May. For Zell May. You want to know why? Because Zell May, this entire season, for the most part, has led you all astray. He was saying that Jackie was the demon. Jackie was evil. She was the one that was leading astray when the whole time it was not Jackie. It was Erica. Erica, she's the demon. She was evil. The whole time she came with nefarious intentions. She's a succubus. She's a succubus. She is here specifically to lead Uncle Phil astray. And she is implementing her plan. It began last episode or two. It began when she whispered in his ear and he didn't say nothing. And nobody was around for that one. But she struck. She took the first fight out of this man. And he was taken by surprise. And it was so bad. It was so bad when Jeffrey had to give that man the look that you give your homeboys and your homegirls when whatever they saying, ain't gonna hold no weight. When he was like, I can handle Erica. I got, when Jeffrey did it. Jeffrey even warned him. He's like, look, I'm gonna be real with you, brother. Any woman that desires you that much gonna feel good for any man. He even said you got time to get out of the contract. You have time to get out the contract.
She playing. We know, and she playing her part too. She played her part. She went made nice with the wife.
She made the wife her part. Down her guard. She made him believe that she was only there for friendship. Lies! And Zell May, out of everybody, made y'all believe that Jackie was the demon when she was never the demon to begin with. It was all under our noses. So, unfortunately, Zell May, I have to apologize for him because he led all of us astray.
You fought me all season, man. You fought me all season behind that girl.
She was a demon, but this the veteran demon. That's the one you like. Jackie, the one. Oh yeah, that's an inexperienced demon right there. You can tell who that is. This one right here. This one. See,
they line sisters too.
Succubus.
This one right here now. This one the type to go to your house and make good with your wife.
Yep.
That's the one you don't really expect. Then she apologize every time she do something sexual towards you. Like she kiss you. Oh, that ain't it. She kiss you and then say, "Oh, I'm sorry. We keep it professional. My bad. My bad. What? My bad."
At the end. Hey, you want to go to lunch? Talk about some work? My treat. Nah. It ain't talking about no work. You trying to put in work. No, you ain't fooling nobody. You ain't fooling none of us no more. Zell May has tried to lead us straight, but the wool has now been pulled away from our eyes. We know the truth. We know.
Listen. I can expose the unveterans. The veteran ones, they harder to catch. You know what I'm saying? The Mona Lisas. Hey, listen. Yo, if she meet your wife, you be like, oh, she must be good. Like, no, you gotta get them in there. Even though I did say she dangerous too now. She dangerous. I can tell you about them
That man led
inexperience
us
with them.
astray, man. He was like, she a demon. Nah, she.
So what's Marcus? What's the male equivalent of this at this point? Because he's demonic as well.
Shout out to my man, bro. Let's
He's
talk about
demonic.
Lamarcus is doing what Jazz should have did.
Let's talk.
Be an NFL player and be rich.
He doing what Jazz should do. He doing what Jazz should have did, and
Be
what Will did in this episode. He went for his. He went for his. He's like, bro, I'm putting it out there. I'm letting you know I want you. I don't care what they think. I'm going for mine.
That man said they started speaking French. They were speaking French. Like, oh, we took 4 years of these classes. They're gonna pay off. Speaking of, I got a bye week next week. You know, the team give me all the hookups. I could put you in we could get a hotel right near all the tourist spots. We good. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I take care of you. She's like, let me think about it. Why she had to think about it? Let's go over it. First off, she was feeling Jazz. My boy Jazz gave the most honest speech I ever seen a man give.
With the open suit jacket. Look, he came in all blue. He came ready. To go.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to he was at the event with Will. Will told him, hey, leave here, get out. I know this is my event. You want to support your boy. I was a little told to you earlier in the show when I was a little to everybody. But you go out there, you run, you go get the girl. Because what if I told you Lamarcus, her and Lamarcus on the way to France right now? My guy said, oh my God, I failed. He's like, no, I was just saying, what if? Go get your girl. He walked up to her, gave her the most honest speech I've ever seen. He's like, listen, love hurts. I love you. And I can't promise you I won't hurt you again. She would tell him how she was sitting in the bed for days, didn't eat, all kind of stuff. And my man hit that. He hit the teary eye, Mate. He hit the teary eyes, Joe Mate. And then all of a sudden, he hit her with that kiss. Walked out pure smooth, Mate. Walked out smooth. At the end of the show, Mate, he heard the knock on the door. He hit that smile, Mate. I'm like, oh, he got her back. Everybody, somebody else gonna get a win in this episode. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, this episode, we are the only one that won. And then he even bring it up in the show. I'm the only one.
I'm gonna get to that.
But my man, Mate, hit that smile. He was doing the record. That door knock, hit that smile, hit that little lip. He walked to that door, the UPS man. But we saw Hillary at the door. But then we saw this, Mate. And I was so hurt. I was like, oh, it's the UPS man.
I wished so much that Monray wasn't right about this. You said it was going to be a moment of weakness. I gave Hillary the benefit of the doubt. I guess it just made enough sense. It just made enough sense for it to play out that way. But she went back to that hot tub, man.
Man, look, y'all being nice. Jazz dropped the ball again. And like, y'all was like, oh, this man was so smooth with everything. That man, see, it would have worked.
He was the thing is, he was too honest. He's like, I ain't gonna promise you.
It would have been nice if he hadn't hurt her before then. Like, if they were just like, on a break or something, something like that. Cool. No, you hurt her. You forgot you the one that screwed up. And you will come back and like, oh, well, when you ready to take a chance. No, bro. Ain't no taking chances. Bro, you messed up. You made her be in bed or whatever for days. You didn't call. I don't know if he called, but along the line, it didn't really look like he called or anything of that nature. You were sitting there waiting on her to pop up from Instagram, whatever. You let her see you waiting on the girls and dancing with them, whatever, instead of hitting her up and all that kind of stuff. You waiting on her to do the moves. You talking about when you ready to take a chance. Nah, bro. Get yours. I ain't know when you ready to take a chance. You need to be like, okay, look, I'm going to tell you like this. Love hurts, but I do whatever I can, whatever I have to make sure you never feel that kind of pain again. Bro, you go for yours. Nah, you up here trying to play it smooth and you're like, well, when you're ready to come for me. Nah, bro. Ain't no come for me. You go and get yours. This girl is packing for a week-long vacation in France with an NFL player. That is her, her ex that, is trying to get back in. You acting like you smooth. What are you doing? You acting like the field is clear and you the only one trying to throw the ball. Nah, bro. She literally about to cross in somebody else's end zone. You got one play left. And you decide, we just gonna let that ball sit. No, bro, go get yours. Like that man dropped the ball again. I was sitting there like,
I got the tear eyes.
You
too,
sit
man.
there and waited.
Yeah.
Like you gave her a tear and everything. She didn't even ask you. She was like, can you
You petty
promise?
for that picture.
She was like, can you promise that it won't do like that? But at that moment, you should have been like, look, love hurts, but I promise to do everything in my power to make sure you never feel that kind of like, bro, do what you gotta do. She's sitting there waiting on you to take charge and get her. LaMarcus sat there. He done made all the plays he needs to play. He like, bro, you can come to this hot tub. Look, bro, I can get you these deals. Look, bro, we can go out to this week in France.
I get you a billboard. I'll get you a billboard.
You sitting here like, I'm just gonna wait for you to come back. No, like, bro, you got her doubting herself, thinking she's superficial and stuff like that. Bro, really?
Hey, listen.
He
Hey, the crazy thing is he
ain't grow the stuff and just go for it. Nah, he like, no, when you ready to take the chance, come find me. What you mean come find you? She packing to go to France. I'd have left too.
She found somebody.
I'm packing like, man, whatever. Like, they're wild. I'm like, this man dropped the ball again. I ain't feel sorry for him. I was surprised that they didn't go the route, of her choosing him and going back to the one she loved. Because she still love him. Don't get it wrong. She do got feelings for Jazz. She still loves him.
She explained it wholly. She like, listen, I love you and I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to ever feel it again. For him, it's just superficial material. She said it to her mama. Like, listen, he buy me nice things. Speaking of what they do to Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil. Shout out to Uncle Phil. He said
no. Because first of all, we're not gonna voice our relationship problems in between our daughter and
I'm gonna get to that. We don't get to them too. I'm just focused on him.
Okay.
All of them. I'm just saying though, at the end of the day, like he messed up, and I personally just like I didn't feel so. I was surprised they didn't go that route, but she still love him. And the prediction I made, because people out in the audience, I made a bunch of predictions before this in like secret group chats and stuff. I predicted that Lamar was gonna propose to her. I still think that's gonna happen. I just think it's gonna be. I think some of the predictions I made are gonna happen in the next season because I can see him proposing to her easy. Just in the classic, I think it'll be later.
In the old one, on the original version, didn't they crash her wedding, or she just went through and do?
In the original version, Hillary was engaged to Trevor and he died.
Oh
so he ain't going down that route. But
just imagine somebody hearing your name saying, "Oh, Trevor went splat," and that's my name, and I'm like, "What?"
I ain't gonna go into that. I can easily see LaMarcus proposing to her anyway. It might happen next season. Like some of the predictions I made, I feel like they still gonna happen.
It's the summer too.
Just later on, but just man. I ain't feel sorry for Jazz. I felt sorry that, the play he made, like he didn't mess up, it didn't fall through. Bro, go shoot your shot. Do like Will did. Let me get to Will, but that's all I got to say to my boy. Yeah. All right, I'm done.
Yeah. Anything else
I think we knew that was going to happen. They googly-eyed too much.
Man, LaMarcus was doing what he needed to do. That man was putting all of it out there like, bro, I got this money. I got the status. I'm finna use it to get the girl I want. This man like, look, I want you. He putting it out there every single time. I hope Buddy doing right. Because I got this billboard that you wanted. I got these connections that you wanted. This football game, I'm putting it out there. I'm just letting you know. Ain't even no pressure on you. I'm just letting you know I want you. And when you ready, I'm shooting shots every time you put the net in my yard.
See Jimmy Butler.
And eventually the shots gonna keep going in if Jazz ain't sitting there blocking the goal, and he let the goalpost keep moving. So it's on him.
Let's go to Aunt Bill. We see Philip Banks, as we discussed a little bit. He has a firm outside of their firm.
I'm gonna snap on her. I'm gonna let Uniqo go first.
So Uncle Phil, like I said, has a firm outside of the firm that he has, which Erica, like, that's not our agreement. She was like, listen, your outsourced firms don't have black people in it. I show up to all your meetings, all your lunches, do all the crap for you. But me and Jeffrey gonna do our own thing. We gonna represent ourselves. We not gonna represent y'all. We got our own name and everything. And so he's trying to get that started. And of course, it led to Erica coming in, telling them congratulations, talking about let's eat dinner, let's celebrate. Here's some wine. Oh, she put the wine in front of him. Let's go celebrate today. She kissed, she hugged him, then she slide in. She did a little slide the face in so you don't really tell when she hugging you. She just slide the face back. Instant kiss. You can't even prepare for it. You can't even block it because it's like, oh, she just hugging me. Oh, well, we're keeping it professional. Then she like, oh, you right. I'm so my bad. You enjoy that with your wife. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna leave now. You can handle whatever your situation. Jeffrey getting calls from somebody that ain't saying a word in the most threatening way ever. with the unknown. So that's Uncle Phil problem, and he has another problem we're gonna get into, and Aunt Viv problem and then we're gonna go over there, and then we're gonna
It's
go
old Aunt Viv, old replacement Aunt Viv is
Janice.
tripping. What's her deal, man? What is her deal?
Janice said, "I worked too hard. You will never replace me." And Aunt Viv was like, "Listen, woman, I am tired of doing for everybody else. I'm standing up for myself for the first time this season. For the first time in this show, I'm standing up for I'm tired of you. Ever since I've been here, you've been mistreating me. My husband going around telling me to quit every time I want to do something after I support him. I'm tired of all y'all trying to put me down. I'm stepping up for myself," which also led Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv to have an argument over him telling her to quit continuously and that you shouldn't be superficial. And Uncle Phil said he is tired. He is completely tired of everybody being so upset at him for having a great life.
Hey man, hold on. That's kind of felt.
Yo, that's
kind of felt. First before I snap on. I'm gonna let Uniqo go first.
So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna get into the doc stuff right after we discuss that part. Unless y'all want to talk about doc stuff in with it.
Nah, I ain't really I'm just Uniqo. You can speak about the parents before I snap on them.
I don't know. That's kind of felt like, why y'all so mad at me because shit works out for me. I get the freedom to do what I want to do. I get the contracts. I know y'all want to do what y'all want to do, but shit. Sorry, it don't work out like that for y'all. And then y'all need me. Y'all need me at the end of the day. So let me just keep on living my life, and y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop being doggone haters. That's it.
Yeah, Will started off. How dare you tell me what to do? He's like, bro, I got you out of jail and gave you this life. I'm the only reason you here.
Will gets on my last nerves with that. Man, hey, Uncle Phil gets the highest honor.
His wife, he's like, am I wrong for taking care of you where you never have to work if you don't want to? You can work if you want. Am I wrong for that? Hillary, you need to get a man to take care of you. All the other stuff, struggling and all that. He basically told him he don't like Jazz. Like, hey, get a man can take care of you, so I ain't gotta do it no more.
I did have a problem with that because I do kind of still be riding with Jazz. I'm here for the underdog, but he was smiling and adamant about it the whole conversation. Like, yeah, you should go to Paris. Go.
And Viv like, don't be that girl who just let somebody just take all your dreams. You're going good. Don't just let some man come in and do it. Uncle Phil like, what? You better get that bag. I ain't raised you to be those. Only person to get an Uncle Phil moment was Ashley this episode. Uncle Phil like, I'm tired of all y'all ungrateful kids. And then Carlton, we got to save the Carlton because that goes in his story. That's last, so we'll say that. But he told him to. I'm tired of all y'all blaming me. Like, oh my God, Dad, you had a hard life and you did this. Like, yes, you don't. But we're gonna talk about that later. You're like, why is everybody mad at me for winning?
Yeah, I mean that sums it up perfectly, honestly.
So let's gonna come out and just get this monkey off the back. Aunt Viv was 100% wrong. I don't care what Aunt Viv was 100% wrong, and I ain't necessarily talking about her point of, her husband in a lot of ways sometimes like detracting from her dreams in like not supporting her through like some hardships or hard times, stuff like that. Fine, that's the point. You wrong for blaming him and using him as an outlet for your stress. Because you all of a sudden want to throw it out like, oh, okay, now you don't never support me and this, that, and the other. Like, throughout this whole foundation thing, hadn't he been like, hey, cool, go on, do it, this, that, and the other? Through the whole Reed mess that you didn't want to listen when he was like, Reed was up to no good and stuff like that. It was like, okay, cool. So we forget that part, right?
Make you seen that text, Monte. Make you seen that text, sure.
But all of a sudden, he wrong. He done sat there and watched the whole Reed mess. He done sat there and watched you like stretch yourself over our show with Janet. Sure. And now he done watched you possibly getting like made black women against black women thing with Janice and all that. And he's like, I'm seeing the effects on you. And is not a husband natural protector of his wife. So he's like, if it's just too much, have you ever thought about letting it go? And she just like, all of a sudden, now you want me to let it go because you're gonna start this new firm, you want me to help you again. He ain't said nothing about that. Jeffrey right though. Like, he ain't saying nothing about you being a part of this firm or nothing of that nature. He just like, hey, if it's too much, it always is the option to let me go. You don't have to force yourself to do nothing there. a natural protector. You jumping down this man's throat and using him as an outlet for your stress. That's what she did. And the reason why you know she did, because she didn't let that go. You do not bring up the pettiness she did when she brought that mug up using it to help. The pettiness of that moment. I'm sorry. I'd have snapped the
Hold on, Zelmay. Hold on. Let me. You shooting that text off? Let me shoot mine.
Like the pettiness
Yo,
of
listen,
that
I'm just
moment
saying.
in front of Hillary.
This
I'm
woman
sorry,
stressing me, Joe.
I'd have snapped right then. I wouldn't have went back and forth. I'd have like, Hillary, I'm sorry. But we can't really talk about this right now because your mom wants to bring in some pettiness that ain't got nothing to do with your situation. But you can come meet me in this room right now. That was wrong. She wrong for that. But I understand, like, I understand you have a point that it doesn't seem like he supported you through some of the hardest hardships, but he has supported you. But you want to take it to an extreme and bring it up at a moment that ain't got nothing to do with it with your own daughter. Oh, I'm sorry. I'd have snapped before then. Just the Carlton moment was the one where she was trying to baby Carlton. You trying to baby our son when he went up on a national school moment. I ain't saying national television, but a national school moment in one of the most prestigious schools that we live in. And he has gotten the most prestigious award probably in the junior honors of the school. I don't know about senior honors, junior honors of the school. And he literally went up there in front of everybody and had to be expose himself rather, that he a drug addict with cocaine. And you want to sit here and baby him like we all need to take a deep breath. No, the freak we don't.
Over there.
This man literally went up there and said he a cocaine addict in front of
I didn't know cocaine was the problem.
And you want to sit here and
I didn't either. I
thought it was just Xanax. I thought it was just his meds.
And to be fair,
I didn't know cocaine was a wow factor for me.
I would say booger sugar. I never exactly knew what it was. But now that you know what it is, that's one of the, I would say, top 3 worst ones you could be on between that, the CRACK, that, and probably like the needle.
It's amazing.
Like literally,
but it's not good for you.
Ignore Uniqo. We do not advocate for anybody to do any kind of drug.
I don't advocate for anybody to do it either. It's just amazing, but it's bad for you.
No, sure. We're not advocating for any of that. Do not listen to Uniqo. But like, and you want a baby? I'm sorry, I'd have snapped too. And he's like, I'm not the perfect son or whatever. This ain't even that is a factor in, Carlton feeling stressed because he feels stressed to be the perfect son. But I'm sorry, I snapped on Bill before then. So I can't blame him. And what does that lead to? That leads to him running into the arms of a woman that desires him, and it's going to make him feel good in a time where he feels as though he is not valued by his family.
Sure.
That's what that runs into. Either way, ain't Bill, she wrong. She about like at least, I say 80% wrong, like 20%. She got a point. She do have a point, but that's not how you express it. That's not how you take it out. And in front of Hillary, I'm sorry, how to snap. I'm like, you can come meet me in this room. We can settle this right now. But you're not going to do this pettiness when we try to talk to our daughter about an important decision in her love life. You're not going to bring out like this.
Do you think Hillary caught that?
Yeah, she did. She did this, so I'm pretty sure she knows something going on.
Like she knows something going on.
She did it. She was like, "Y'all good?"
She don't know what the subject is because they didn't discuss that in front of nobody else. But I'm just like, bro.
I think she was just feeling herself because the situation stressed her too. I'm gonna give her a little bit because she like, yo, everybody been telling her for 6 episodes, stand up for yourself. So she like, listen, I done told them Janice off. Like, listen, they trying to put us together. You gonna retire. And you gonna give me my respect,
I'm sorry,
and I'm gonna show you some love.
She'd have got it from me. Like, no, we not gonna do this. But in front of Hillary, I'm sorry, they got me. Like the point, and you snapping off, fine. Everybody can snap off, and get upset, fine. In front of Hillary, you want to be petty? Nah, not gonna do that. Nah.
Anything on Sheer, Mr. Sheer? No, he the text said Sheer. After he deleted, he's like, "No, I can't do it today." He deleted it.
Like, you running to them arms.
Yo, he thought about it too, Joe. He said, "No, I can't do it."
You're gonna do the right thing. Be like, you know what? I need an escape. I need an escape out this house right now because my son, he done been exposed as an addict. So now I feel like a failure to my son. My wife making it seem like me naturally wanting to protect her is a horrible thing, and I've been a bad husband. So now I feel like a bad husband. I feel like a bad father. Let me go somewhere where somebody makes me feel good.
If they don't do nothing else, they gonna go do that breakfast in the middle of that dining room, ain't they? If they don't do nothing else,
Joe,
They
How you
gonna
do-
go sit in that
No,
dining room.
how you do, Joe? He's like, no, I can't do it tonight. He said, no, this sure. Let's go meet. I'm tired.
Hey
of
y'all, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe that Zelmay is going for the Uncle Phil beard right now. I just
There
want
we
y'all to
go.
know that.
It's almost gotta go. I'm gonna shade it down.
You
I'm
might
just trying
have
to
it
get the little
grown by
sticker
the
right
time
here.
season 2 comes out.
By the way, they're about to start filming. They ain't started filming yet. So shout out.
Yep,
That
and
means
it
they're
is
gonna have, and
confirmed
it's the
already.
summer season. And it's the summer season. So
Yep, they finna start filming because it is the summer.
We
and
going
they
to senior? We going to senior year?
no,
Are we
it's
finally
summer.
graduating?
It's summer. Will told you at the end it's summer. It's summertime. And
I
he
mean,
like,
they might stretch it into senior year. Like it might go into
I
senior
died.
year.
They seem to do semester, so I think it just do something. Cause Will at the end of the episode basically said, "Oh, summer's wild in Bel-Air." She's like, "You have no idea."
I think it'll
And
be
then-
summer, yeah, but I'm just saying like they might.
That's gonna be lit. That's
The
gonna be
last
lit.
episode might actually start senior year. Like the last episode might actually start senior year.
Yeah.
Is Jackie? Where we at with Jackie at this point?
She out of here. She back with his
Done.
dog. He back
Done.
with his.
My boy Will made his choice. He made the right one. Like I give
Yo,
Will
she held him down the
I
whole
give Will too much credit for this episode. This man, he was breaking down his mama came with the advice. She's like, you looking for all these answers and all these other people. Find these answers in you. And he like, you know what? I do. And so what answers I need to find in me is I need to approach I need to approach all my problems and everything that I've caused. And as a man, I need to make them right. So
I thought about that a lot last night.
We're gonna go talk to Doc. And after I talk to Doc, I'm gonna make up with my basketball team because I'm the one that did wrong. And then afterwards,
can you apologize for that? That Doc is not that bad of a person. Can you apologize for that, Monray?
I apologize for it, yes, even though he seems shady. So it is true, and he is shady.
Well, technically, he did do shady things.
Shady.
It just he broke it off. He even admitted like, listen,
shady.
He I stopped doing all that hood stuff, bro.
I think everybody's about to get a happy ending. Everyone.
He is shady, but he's not a bad shady person.
Even
way, like
no, the one we talking about at the end is definitely did not get a happy ending this season.
Most people have had a happy ending.
Matter of fact, the only one who got a happy ending technically is Will. But I mean, Will, he fixed all his problems and then he went back.
Let Joe consider Uncle Phil cheating a happy ending.
You got two middle-aged women, beautiful women.
Now he did get kissed by her. He did not tell his wife, so he is wrong for that, and he's on the line of cheating.
You telling your wife?
You telling your wife?
You telling your wife?
Mata, it is. I'm not gonna lie. This is scary because listen.
No, you not.
Hey, Mata, did you see how she was acting?
He is wrong. No, I said he is wrong.
She will bite his head off.
It ain't about what I would do. I said he is wrong. Because all this is gonna do is stir up more problems. Because if this ever comes up later that she kissed him and he didn't say nothing, it's gonna be a horrible thing. So that would say he's wrong. But regardless of that, I'm on Will because proud of Will. Because then at the end, since everybody want to bring up the kiss and everything, Will was at this nice party, and my man Jackie came up out of nowhere. Oh, we could always just start over, and everything. He looked up, saw Lisa look up at them, saw her turn away. He's like, "Nah, I gotta go. Nah, I gotta go. I gotta go get mine. He did what Jazz should have did. He went up. He like Lisa. He like look. He like what? She like no. We can just be friends. It's cool. He's like nah. It's too late for that. It's too late for that. You told me, and I love this line. I wrote this line down. I remember, and I'm gonna use it. Don't be mad at me if you hit this line for me. She even said, he's like, look, you said life gives you what you need.
She did.
I need you in mine. But what about what we said? I don't care what we said. What you feel? He's like, what do I feel? Straight kiss. Like, that's what I feel. That's what I feel right there. I'm like, damn, Skippy. Ain't worried about what we said in this past. I need you in mine because you are what I need.
Yo, Drew.
Yeah, that was player.
And to be fair,
it was pretty player.
You're right.
Drew said it too, and he's like,
"Listen, held each other down.
You will never love another dude as long as Will does."
Like the whole season, even when they was broken apart or whatever, he needed to learn how to swim for the team. She taught him how to swim. She needed a ride back home and a ride to the hospital. He was right there and sat there and waited for her. He needed somebody to talk to at the beginning of this episode when he was feeling horrible. She skipped first period and drove all the way to the dang coast to come talk to this man. You the number one from day one. Number one from day one. He like, look, you said like, give me what I need. You what I need. You ain't going nowhere. Screw this friend BS. You ain't going nowhere. Come. Just like, that's it. That's it.
That was a gorgeous picture though. Look at it.
Oh yeah, she was looking very pretty.
I knew she was coming. I knew she was coming hard when I first seen how her hair was at the beginning of the show. I said, "Oh, she about to go hard. Whatever she about to do, whatever she got going on this episode, she's about to come hard because she gave it. She gave it.
I'm honoring Will for that, man. That was a player move and everything. He's like, look, you told me what I need. You what I need.
And it was thanks to her, he got out of the rut he was in. Her mom. Cause first he was going off on everybody. He was calling the old dude the beware. I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta chill, bro. You can't do pictures. Then he told Jazz, you my guy. On my face. I'm like, damn, this your boy.
He's like, forget you, Jazz, and everything. But when he went out to that coast, who he called? He's like, you know what? I can snap on everybody else. Everybody else, I can question all their motives and everything. I can't do that with you. You only one. Day one. Yeah, I can't question that with you. Like we hear too much. We hear too much. I can't. And he's like, you didn't even have to come out here. She's like, what you mean?
He's like, yeah, I was bugging out. And then shout out to the call to mom, dog. Mom, Monte said, mom told me, hey, you looking for everybody that look for it in you. Be the leader you want to be. Don't look for somebody else to lead you.
Man, I stared at my ceiling about behind that one last night. Man. I'm trying to tell you. I was sitting there like,
and she hit him with like, Lou, your pocket. So Lou, your dad, you gonna miss him. That's natural.
She didn't even shit on Lou.
Yeah, she was like,
you don't need him, no, but you do.
Yeah, this man desperate out here. He desperate. He's like, look, I'm looking for just some kind of answer. Somebody, somewhere. She's like, what are you looking for everybody else for? Find you. Find your answer. Find the person you want to be and walk that path. Stop trying to walk the one everybody else want to walk for you. Like, nah, don't do that. Find you. He's like, you know what? And the way I walk that path is to fix my mistakes, fix my screw up.
And
let me go listen to them boys because I didn't agree with what they said about that, but let me go listen and see what they got to say. Well, I ain't talking to my basketball team, but let me go talk to my basketball team. Let me go make that right. Let me go be a upfront man and say, hey, I messed up. Let me go fix that. Let me go talk to coach just a little bit. Let me go do that.
Uncle Bill was like, I ain't helping this at all.
I broke it off with Lisa, but she been the one that held me down water. All these other motherfuckers, she been up front from day one, and I done still found myself around her. So you know what? I'm finna go get mine. Through heck of high water, you what I need. But I thought we said what we said. How you feel?
I might have to watch that one again.
Right,
that was good.
That's how we feel. Oh, I love that thing. How you feel? This how we feel. This how I feel. They ain't skipping.
Yo, and shout out to him for fixing the Doc situation because my guy, Uncle Phil said, I'm not helping him. I'll figure out another way. And he like, I know you always got me, Uncle Phil. I'm a man. I said I'm gonna help. I might not have to fix my situation, but I'm at least start helping. But I want you to listen to these guys because no matter what I told them, they rolled with him. And they told the story how Doc was helping their family, even though he wasn't supposed to. He was like giving the dude dad a new suit for his job interview. He was doing all kind of dope things for them. Like, Doc, a dope dude. He might be shady because some of his business dealers is shady because it is illegal. That's the reason it was a problem. But you got to help him.
And there is one thing I did see that reminded me of the scene from the original Fresh Prince. When he was sitting there talking to his mom, and that man broke down and was like, what's wrong with me, man? I was like, that is reminiscent of the infamous scene from Fresh Prince where he broke down in front of the field and said, why he don't want me? I was like, that scene is real similar to that same moment that the original Will Smith had in there. I'm like, I don't know if that's a coinkydink or he actually like, hey, Will.
We finally got his last name too. He finally said Will Smith. When he was going over Uncle Phil, he was like, oh, I can start a company. Just like you, a sports lawyer company. Because I need people like me to be a lawyer too. Because I'm inspired by you, Uncle Phil. Like Will Smith and Company. I'm like,
now we're gonna be the linchpin next season, at least from the beginning. You don't have to be the linchpin. So, everybody else.
If Will comes back, if Will Smith makes an appearance in this show, I know we're getting ready to roll out of here, but if Will Smith somehow makes an appearance in this show, what part does he play? A cameo, just like.
Probably a teacher.
Like
all of them cameos. I'm pretty sure you'll see Alfonso soon too. I'm pretty sure they all just gonna have like small cameos. We already got 2 of them already.
I can see Carlton coming back to help.
We got Ashley and Bill.
You got Ashley.
So I'm pretty.
Or Miss Tatiana Ali. So you got 2 of them. I don't know if we're gonna get a lot of other cameos of the other major stars. I don't know. If I can expect anything, I expect 2 seasons. I expect season 3,
I
which
expect
would be the
5.
summer. I expect season 4 to be senior year, and I would expect the show to probably end off
I
that. Now,
think
if
it's
they
season
continue
5.
going to like the college or whatever, I'm not gonna be mad at it. I'd be happy. It's just that's
I
what I
expect
expect.
5 seasons.
But
I expect it to go summer, fall senior year, and then spring senior year.
no, you expect senior year to be 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Like I said, I ain't
Yeah.
mad at it. I'd be happy for playing that Bel-Air. Keep it going. But you know,
Yeah,
I'm
I think
just
because I think the
I
spring
just
season gonna be him trying to, because he's back on the basketball team. I think it's gonna be him finally going to college and being D1. So I
hey,
think
we can get
that's the
that
end.
Or
too.
what about what?
Right now,
What,
we gotta get through this
what
summer.
about Will
This
being
summer
in the
be rough.
audience, just like clapping?
Well,
Yeah,
technically, we already got a Will Smith cameo when I showed the picture of him being in the when he hit the game winner last time Bel-Air won the state championship. That's technically a cameo from Will Smith because he was.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was on when he was looking at the trophy in like episode 2 when it was like last time we won state and Will Smith number 14 hit the game.
I didn't catch that. Good catch. I didn't.
Yeah,
catch
it was
that.
in the trophy case on episode 2. So that's a really I put it as the
I
thumbnail.
didn't
You know,
catch
it was
that.
very dark.
Well,
We got let's talk about the Doc situation real quick. It's fast. Doc said Uncle Phil decided to listen Doc out. And he got Lorenzo in the room with him. He said, meet my lawyer. Uncle Phil showed up, told him, listen, I see you was a snitch. And if your boys in the hood find out you a snitch, you ain't gonna be good in the hood no more. My dude like, man, they rock with me more than they rock with you, Doc. I'm a dip. And then the song hit and the beat dropped and this showed up right around the corner. And I said, oh shit. My man said, I don't think the conversation over. Go back. And then
Uncle Phil read him real quick. He said, "This is everything that you ever said."
And then
Uncle Phil read him his rights, and he always getting that information on everybody, man. Him and Jeffrey won.
Connection, baby.
And then Doc, he gave him that contract. My man Lorenzo said,
when you come in with a turtleneck, you mean business.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the real reason Lorenzo looked at it, he was like, yeah, because it's either double or triple the initial settlement amount. It's like
they said, look right there, like, oh, I might sign it. I'll leave you alone, my guy. You good? And
all right, let me look at this now. Now we got something we can talk about. Double, triple.
And by the way, I also want to mention this. Jeffrey was receiving random phone calls, and we got this picture at the end from somebody from East London. So the summer, Jeffrey, they know who his son is now. The gangster from East London that he got in trouble with has been called an unknown.
If I had to guess, I would say that they followed his son.
That makes sense
because they also have the phone number, which is weird because they didn't really have a way to contact him, or they just didn't. So that means they probably followed his son here and found him, and just went from there.
Yeah, so.
Well, like you said, he always kept his son away. Uncle Philip said he always kept his son away from like the different gangs and everything of that nature. So they always knew who his son was for the most part, but they never probably found him. So now they know where he is. So in the summer, everybody got problems. And speaking of problems, we'll get to the last problem, the problem child himself, Mr. Carlton Banks.
Mr. CB. And we're not talking about Chris
Brown.
Brown.
Let him go. I'll be dang we end this and let him go. This is the finale. I got time. We're gonna let him go. Go ahead, Uniqo.
First of all, that was good for Carlton. Man, that
hurt me.
That just hurt my soul, man.
Yo,
why you do that?
Yo, the little sister came in, Joe. She gave him that look.
She said, "What's that?
That's not Xanax." And then she gave him that disappointment. She gave him that disappointed look, Joe, and he started stuttering. And then Joe, he did it. He snapped on her, and that's when I think it broke him. Joe, when he snapped on her, don't you ever?
Yeah, he broke. The Matrix was broken. He glitched.
And then he glitched. And then she slightly cried and walked off. I think it broke him right there. He like, I gotta talk about this.
That broke him. That was the one that got him when he realized like. I was finna hurt Ashley over this. That's what, and then because when he was standing on stage, he was still going through the same thing. He looked over his family and saw her. She
didn't stand up, my dad.
He looked over and saw her like that. He looked over and saw her. He
Jeffrey
was like,
looking.
I can't do it, bro. Like Jeffrey couldn't convince
stop doing that shit.
Will, no, you gotta look at Jeffrey couldn't convince him. Will couldn't convince
didn't even
him.
Look up.
But his little sister, they had nothing to do with it. He couldn't do it.
My tell you, right before in the beginning of the episode, she said, "You my hero." And it brought him back up when he was on stage. He's like, "I'm nobody's hero."
Nobody
I'm like,
cares.
oh.
Like then said, they showed the note that she wrote for him. They showed the note she wrote for him at the end of the episode when he was reading it. Like you gotta look at like nothing else broke through to this man. He lied to
The
his
plot
parents.
device broke.
He
No.
lied to Will twice. He lied to Will twice. He lied to his parents, lied in front of Jeffrey, like lied to Connor's
He lied to
parents and everything. All of that, he did everything he could for like 3-4 episodes to keep this lie up, bro. Ashley, he looked over and saw after he hurt Ashley during it. And to be fair, when I did think that somebody
you
was gonna
thought
catch
ain't
him.
Bill, bro.
Ashley was the last person
You
on my
thought ain't
mind
Bill.
that I thought was gonna catch him in that.
It makes sense though, Monte. The one that can break him.
It do. Because, like I said, it do for a multitude of reasons. Like she caught him, and like I said, the last person I thought, but that's the only person that he could not do it. He couldn't do it because the thing about it, and this is what I appreciate more about Ashley now, is that she's meant to not have major roles or anything or like all this swept the story because she's innocent.
Yes.
She's in the realm of the show. She's a 13, 14-year-old girl. She's innocent. So she's supposed to be innocent. She's not supposed to have all this extra drama and everything because she's the only person in the show that's relatively meant to be an innocent person. But roles like this, so that when she comes up and Carlton snaps on her and grabs her and like the little slight cry in her voice when she ran out, I think that broke everybody that watched that part. It's just like, I'm sorry. It's like, you really hurt her. And then next, she's like, she's like, fine, I won't tell, and ran away. It's just
She
like,
didn't even stand up, dog.
it broke everybody that watched it. Like he looked over and saw her, and he just
she just rethought
that
she thought about every good memory she had with Carlton. Man, stop doing that shit.
Look, bro. Monte, this how the speech started. Monte, he was happy. He was doing that.
He was up there telling everything.
Over.
My man looked over on the right, saw her sit, because he was talking about the family at that moment. He was like, no, I'm grateful for my family. They did that. Looked over and saw Ashley.
Look right there.
And he couldn't do it. That man broke. He saw Ashley and broke. He's like, I can't do it. He's like, that's the one limit. I can't overcome that. I can't hurting my little sister that ain't did nothing, ain't nothing but innocent.
Will done lied. Will done lied. Hillary done lied. My father lied. My mama lied. Everybody done lied. She ain't ever did nothing.
He's like, I can't break it. I can't break it. And then even at the end of the episode, like when they went back into the kitchen or whatever, he turned back around and said, like, I'm sorry, Ashley. She just turned around and ran. Like he could, and Will was like, I know, man. Like he couldn't do it. Like, and she still hurt. Like he could not do it, bro. Like that's the one he broke. So like all next season, boy, Carlton finna have to work to get everybody to trust, to find himself. And Ashley, man, not to mention Ashley finna have her first real love interest again. Well, second one.
Yeah, but, Olivia now.
We'll see how they do that, but just it broke him. And I can't blame him because that scene in the hallway, I think that had to have broke everybody. That broke me when her voice cracked. She's like, okay, I won't say nothing. And ran off. That got me.
And she was going to hold it down. She was never going to tell nobody. If it came down to it, she never would have told nobody. That's her brother.
Then he threatened her too, and they made it worse. I'm like, oh.
She was hurt. Now, I do think she would have told because they would have pegged her. Like, Will would have pegged her. Like, somebody would have 100%
told Hillary. Out of everybody, Hillary would have known.
No, I feel like somebody would have got her because she wouldn't have acted
herself. Everything.
Like she wouldn't have acted herself. Like either Will or Hillary.
Or Jeffrey. Jeffrey already knew though.
She wouldn't have acted herself. So like somebody would have been like, Ashley, what's wrong? And say something. And then she would have gave it up because she's a 13-year-old girl and she's young and she hurt. So she would have said something. And after that, it got worse.
I'm tell you.
Carlton by the way, and I'm glad he could do it.
This man needs an award. This was an amazing performance. Look at this walk-off, dog. That walk-off was crazy. The 3 tiers, Joe, they came in the line, Joe. 1, 2, 3. I'm like, this man is killing this role. And then this scene, Joe. This one right here. Uncle Phil went full dad mode. And this dude, Joe, he hit the stutter, Joe. He hit the stutter when you're in trouble and you start hitting that stutter. I'm sorry. Dad, I didn't. How long you been doing this?
That messed him up. What that man say? 3 or 4?
2 or 3. 2 or 3 years in this house.
And then after he get on him enough, he hit that little young kid backlash. It's your fault. I'm tired of this. It's your fault. And then of course Aunt Viv gotta give him the hug.
Yep. Because Uncle Phil was full disappointed dad. And he's like, what the hell is going on in this damn house? I gotta go talk to this shady motherfucker over here in a few moments. My son is doing coke.
My wife blaming me for trying to take away her happiness. Like, I'm like, what? How did I go wrong trying to give y'all a good life? Somebody tell me that. How did I go wrong? So it's just, I can't blame him. Like, it was wild. And like I said, looks like Carlton. It was close between him and Will. But Carlton, again, like I said in the beginning of the season, got the award for best
That
character
walk-off
development
was
in the
crazy.
show. Again, I told you that boy 2 for 2, and I said at the beginning,
He did
go
an
for a
Emmy.
second
He
round.
gotta get an Emmy.
You can't beat
He gotta
that
get an Emmy,
scene.
bro. At this point, you gotta give him an Emmy.
You can't beat that scene. That boy walked off in a crowd full of people after saying, "I am a coke addict and I've been lying to y'all from day one." That man walked off with pride. Like I said it, tears in my eyes. You get that boy character development. I told you.
He said, "I'm a good one too. I'm a good liar."
He said, "I'm a damn good liar."
he said, "I tricked my teachers, my professor, Princeton grads, my mama, my cousins, my sisters."
That boy said, "I'm normally high. I'm high right now."
He was high right now. I mean, he talked
best character development of the year.
He pointed out everybody in the audience said, "I lied to you." Everybody caught it straight.
And he still didn't snitch on Connor. He's like, "Oh, it was just me."
No, he didn't. Now the thing about it,
he said, "Bel-Air kids."
His mom, like, I don't know about his mom, but Auntie Viv gotta know, like,
oh yeah.
Okay, so that means that night you must have been on something, which means you were with Connor. So they gotta know Connor gonna have something.
I'm like, listen, hey, he held it down for Connor.
They know he lied. So that means like they gotta be at bare minimum they gotta be suspicious of Connor.
Yo, by the way, this scene right before the end when he did that text hurt me too, because I'm like, oh, they getting back together, they gonna be a family and try to regroup their family. And I can feel like I'm tired of these motherfuckers.
He's like, look, I gotta go somewhere where somebody is not gonna blame me for their problems. So if it's gonna be somebody that give me a little smile, you know, in my face, fine, I can handle her. We're gonna be professional. I just need somebody to not look at me like I'm the problem. That I need somebody to look at me like I'm not the problem for trying to give you a good life, for trying to be a good dad, for trying to be a good husband. I need somebody not to look at me upside my head like I'm the problem.
I feel like this.
So that's why that text got changed. I just need.
He did apologize to everybody. Like, yo, I know this ain't helpful what I'm doing, but I'm just frustrated. So I do apologize to Bill. I apologize to Carlton. Like, listen, it wasn't the most helpful. We're gonna get you help. I promise you, I'm gonna get you help.
He did like a lot of dads would have snapped off at some point like that. Then came back later, just like bring it in. Just bring it in. Man, we'll work.
This episode hit, dog. That Ashley scene, boy, I tell you, God.
And then you
that look at disappointment is crazy. I don't know if you feel that look at this.
Or anything happens. Let me say this, because y'all got to realize this is public knowledge now. So the world knows that the banks have a coke addict.
Mate, the Princeton people were there. Remember the sellout lady? She said I invited them. That means.
So please believe this ain't gonna be just tucked away. Oh no, this is gonna hit some news articles like on the Underworld news articles. Oh, Phil, how your son doing? Hey, Phil. Oh, you got the nice art show and everything. So
how your son doing?
How your son doing?
Boy, you hate when the skeleton come out that closet, boy.
How your son doing?
It ain't nothing you can do when that good skeleton come out. It ain't nothing you can
do.
We're
the only one can avoid it because he be like, man, I'm looking out for my cousin.
Oh, he tell everybody he can that he got a gun charge. We're gonna tell everybody, yeah, I got a gun charge.
Technically, it wasn't mine, but it was my boy. But hey, listen, I ain't no coke.
You pay money for the charge. You can do that, but he ain't been charged for the cocaine. Then he just put it out there. So now, public knowledge. So now that's gonna follow. Not only is that gonna follow them, Carlton won the award.
He won.
So he won the award.
Does Will get it now?
Get the award. Now, whether they're gonna choose to take it away from him or anything of nature is entirely up to the school. He won the award.
Don't do Reggie. Don't Reggie Bushy, man. Don't Reggie Bushy.
No, so that's Reggie Bushy. So now he finna struggle a little because now he gotta wonder. Oh dang, I put that out there. Is any colleges gonna look at me now?
Princeton.
They're gonna take away their award. Like, is they even gonna look at me this time?
He was guaranteed full ride to Princeton, dog.
He can still get into Jackson State though.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you though. That scene, the fact that he's probably losing that Princeton, make me believe he might go to college. They might go to college. That's the only reason why. Because Carlton, if I was expecting the ending to be. We'll go D1 and Carlton go to Princeton, but now I'm like, is Princeton gonna accept them?
Like I said, this is gonna follow because now it's just public.
What's up, Shannon B? How you doing? We just talking about the episode of Bel-Air.
It's out there. It's not only gonna affect Carlton; it's gonna affect all of them around them. gonna affect all his family because it's gonna follow mainly Auntie Viv and Uncle Phil because they're the ones that are gonna have their name out there in the public. So now it's gonna follow them. It's gonna follow.
He going wherever Yasmin go, and I'm sure Yasmin going to Morehouse,
Man,
Spelman.
Carlton, we got to see if Carlton even gonna have a love interest at this point because now they're gonna be like, dang,
that might be what he need though. But at the same time, he just tried Lisa, and Lisa right back with Will. So we don't even know that dynamic because Carlton doesn't know that yet.
But now I feel like he'll have a love interest. Like if he does, it'll be a love interest of somebody that'll actually help him. Like they'll be his Lisa to Will, like somebody that would actually help him if he was to have a love interest. Because that's the only.
What was Queen Latifah character name on Bel-Air?
I can't remember. Because I mean, the original Bel-Air, the only real love interest Carlton had
was Queen Latifah.
Well, like that was a love interest. I'm talking about the one that popped the cherry, but that was somebody's mama. So that's a whole different thing. But, I mean, no, that was somebody else's wife, not mama, somebody else's wife. But like, so if he has a love interest, it's gonna have to be somebody that's gonna have to be his Lisa to Will. And I don't know if they're gonna do that for Carlton because right now he gotta go through some rehab. He gotta.
Hey, Bill was looking up the rehab centers.
You gotta go because it's gonna be a long summer. This is summer.
Yeah,
he's gonna be out.
Man, but it might be a good one too, though. Woo!
Well, it might be a good one. It's gonna be a summer where he's gonna be out there now. So now he gotta look at his friends, the hangout spots, all the parties and everything. They just be like, "Well, can you imagine? Drew is not gonna let this man live that down. Drew finna be on his like I'm telling you, bro. Like this is finna follow. Like this is something he finna have to deal with the whole. Like he thought he had stress problems before. Imagine this man walking to any of the parties, like walking to that bowling alley party now.
Drew gonna be there.
Walking that bowling alley party this time. Walk over. They'll be like, Drew gonna be like, "Yo, Carlton,
I told everybody you was
you was a fraud. You a fraud. You a fraud."
Shout out to the parents by BG. That BG got it.
They may go that route, or they may go the other route where just like Carlton kept putting this stuff out there, and people was resonating with him. Like, yeah, Carlton, you going to stress? I'm stressed out too. This, that, and the other, mental health and everything. It might even go ugly and be like, well, I didn't do cocaine, but I do have some shrooms, that I do for tests and stuff every so. Carlton literally next season might become literally the poster child of Bel-Air Academy and the normal youth there, and just for like the opposite reason, because he might show the ugliness that they go through.
The sellout lady gonna ruin his life.
Oh,
he messed up. She brought the prince. I got the prince to people here.
It might be rough for Carlton in the beginning, but he might blossom at the end by being the real poster child of what being a Bel-Air youth person actually goes through. So it might end up being the best form at the end, but boy, them first 4 episodes, gonna be rough. Like that man ain't gonna be able to walk nowhere where people know him and just.
What if LaMarcus? Do LaMarcus know about this? I'm sure he has a good plan.
I'm just saying, bro.
Don't worry. I let the NFL know about this. We got a program.
But y'all better hope they don't stretch it to where Hillary start getting tagged and stuff like Hillary, your brother do coke. You better hope she don't start getting tagged because they can make this mother affect everybody.
And LaMarcus said, I can't do this because of your brother. I don't think
gonna touch Hillary, but Uncle Phil, Aunt Viv.
Oh, it's gonna hit them.
It's gonna hit them. It's gonna hit them, especially Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil way more than Aunt Viv. Aunt Viv, they're like, oh, you such a strong.
So Uncle Phil, now he's starting to start his own thing, so his name is out there with these other folks, the higher tier folks. And Aunt Viv, she just stepped into a director role. Man, telling y'all.
How's what you say? That's the name. How's your son doing?
Hey, how's your son? How your son doing? Hey.
They gotta eat that. They gotta eat that. They gotta eat that. They're gonna have to eat that.
Ooh, how's your son doing?
How's your son doing?
Erica come up on dinner. So I heard about your son.
Your side, please don't talk about your son.
She find out plenty of information. So I heard about your son.
What y'all got going on up there? Well, that's what they want to know what's going on in that house. You got the lingerie cook, you got the cokehead.
I'm gonna take that one time. Yeah, I know it's stressful. It's this, that, and the other. You're welcome to come over my house if you just want to get like an escape away from some stuff. You just come over my house. We'll watch a movie. Don't do it, Uncle Phil. It's gonna turn into the beginning of Baby Boy. It's gonna turn into the beginning of Baby Boy when Tyrese was sitting there. He got pushed on the couch. Don't do it, Uncle Phil. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't think he can resist
That's the
it.
last scandal that they need right now.
I don't
Uncle
think he
Phil
can
with
resist
the
it. I don't think Uncle
side
Phil can
piece.
resist it if he go that far. So hopefully he don't go that far because I think if he go as far as Tyrese did in the beginning of that movie, I don't think he gonna be able to push her away. Just saying it.
Yo, you gotta be careful for them like veteran demons.
Yeah,
Veteran.
you know,
Hey,
because
she
Zell
a
may try to
line.
sell us
She a
to one.
line sister, man.
Zell may try to sell us to one. Yeah.
Yo, I'm
Screw
telling
your
you
wife,
about the
former best
inexperienced
friend.
one. You know what I'm saying?
Screw your wife, former best friend. They ain't gonna recover from that. But that marriage will not recover from that. Like, there's no way. If you screw your wife, former best friend that already tried to take you away once, nah. But either way, I mean, to be fair, it's gonna hit a point. Hopefully he don't do nothing, but it's gonna hit a point. I mean, Jeffrey did warn you, bro. You can get out this contract. It's not too late. Any woman that desires you that strongly feels good for any man. Mark Jeffrey words, bro. He already came through by the end of this episode, but Jeffrey warning you, bro. It's not too late to get out this contract because, bro, I can handle.
Them veteran
All right,
demons a little different, dog. That meet your wife, have dinner with her.
Oh,
We going to the party tonight, Phil? You want to come?
We're gonna see how well you handle her. All right. We're gonna see how well you handle
I'm
her.
cheating with you. What you mean? Gonna come to the
See
party
how
with
well
your
you
wife?
handle her, bro.
You think my wife?
Will that break y'all collective hearts if Uncle Phil went there? If he crossed the line?
No. It's gonna break Aunt Viv heart because their marriage is gonna be over. It's gonna be a divorce. It's gonna be a divorce
ain't Phil.
in season 4.
That's how we get. And then he gonna date another woman named Vivian. And
It's
they
gonna be
gonna explain the switch. They gonna explain the switch.
I don't think I'll do it. Nah, I don't think they're going that ugly because that was something that was ugly. But like, I'm gonna be real. Even I'll say the same prediction at the beginning of the next season, unless like you see something in the preview of the first episode that says otherwise. I don't believe he's gonna screw it up.
He not. I think she gonna tempt him a lot though.
I think he's gonna get caught.
Doing. Yeah.
I think he's gonna get caught, but I don't think he's gonna screw it. There's a difference in it. I think he will get caught. Like whether she tongued this man down, he don't fight it, and Aunt Bill come around the corner. Fine. I don't think he's gonna screw up because doing that will destroy their family. Like literally, that's over with.
Oh,
like,
now you can't recover. That's gonna.
That'd be divorce.
Will can't say that because I think that's
that'd be divorce.
It ain't not one joke he can come in there and say to save that.
That'd be a divorce if you screw her. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You'll ruin the whole thing. Especially since they already did it. It's like it's double now. It's like, bro.
It ain't like they did it. They dated for like 2-3 years.
No, I'm saying
that was the thing. That was the thing.
After he dated her and they lances. That's great.
Yeah, screw your wife, former best friend. You know that
and they come back.
We're behind her back to get you in the first place. Screw her. We'll see those divorce papers, and please believe Aunt Viv is gonna rob that boy blind. So that I don't think it's gonna go that far, but I do think he will get caught.
It probably something like dinner or something.
I think he'll get caught. Like, I just think he'll get caught doing something. I don't think he's gonna screw her, but I do think he'll get caught. It's
gonna be too sketchy of a situation.
Yeah, I think he'll get caught. Like she was like, well, did you push me because you blame me, and everybody want to blame me, and that's the only reason everybody want to blame me for their problems.
No, that ain't
a good man. So now if I see Reed come back next season,
they put him on the sideline. They said, "No, we dangled him in front of you for a hot second."
Well, see, that's
don't worry.
Thing. You know, when you just a worker, that's fine. But when you the director, might have to see him again. So I'm just saying.
Oh, well, this is the end of the episode.
We'll see. Next, hopefully next like February or something like that, since it seems to be a February thing.
Hopefully get back in February.
So we shall see. Joe
had to give me one too. Joe had to give me one. I had to give me one too, Joe. I had to give me one too.
Otherwise, all I can hope for is my only hope is for Ashley because she the one that hurt me the most. So I'm hopeful for Ashley because that hurt me.
Bro, she looks so. What is that?
That hurt me.
What is that?
What is that? That doesn't look like Xanax. I'm not. I don't think that's how you take
I'm not stupid.
And then he started stuttering. I'm like, oh, it's over.
She's like, I'm not stupid. It's like, dang, you ain't gonna be able to get the Xanax off on her. She gave you a shot. She's like, I'm not stupid. Like, I know there's something. And she's like, I can't let it go. Okay, I won't say nothing.
All right, let's get out of here. We about an hour. Monterey, what can they find you?
That's the season finale.
It says it's for the finale. We had to go a little longer. It's for until next year. You can find me everywhere it says Monterey Hudson, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Blur Cartel over on 99 Media Buzz. Wherever you hear my voice, see my name, come hear what I got to say.
And y'all know, corner, y'all see it right there. we grifting.
Oh
All right,
my
Bel-
God. I thought that, are you grifting again on live TV again?
Yeah, we're grifting. We're grifting. What you mean? Or you mean we're not gifting?
This nigga made an AI.
Yo, a lot of our videos gonna have them in them little random video dudes, so it's gonna be hilarious. I'm just gonna make fun content. I'm gonna make a lot of it. I got a little more time. But Joe, what can they find you?
UniqoWilliams.com. All those links will lead you right there to that guy. We're gonna try Baller Friday. I don't know. We'll see.
We got 2 more shows to do, so we're gonna try to get it done. And of course, you can find me anywhere over on the media. I'll be at GGC Mafia. 100 different shows, 100 different channels. That's what I do all day. This is basically my life. But you might not know who we are, but soon you will. But until then, even though it's almost 1,000 of y'all weekly on the Power Review every week now, so I'm pretty sure it's 1,000 of y'all know who we are. But for y'all that don't, it's still
who are these